and blessings. This is Nubia, I, the raw food goddess, the womb priestess, and the holistic practitioner. Good morning, everybody, my women who run with the womb. So this is our final video for the month in our creating healthy rituals or creating new rituals. And I definitely say both, because I think what I've learned through this whole journey, or this series at least, what I learned through this whole journey called life, we ain't got enough video for that, okay? That's going to have to read the books that come out. But and also I'm still learning. So let me preface that. Let me preface it with that. I'm also still learning. But what I realized thus far about rituals is, A, they're very necessary. If you don't have them, and you don't have a healthy one, and you don't have a one that's more in sync with who and what you are right now, which means next week, right now will be different, then you will be out of balance. And that rituals are really here to bring us into balance and harmony. That everything around us is working together. That everything around us is working in harmony. And it's such a beautiful thing when it actually happens. The thing is that there's nothing you're going to probably maintain for the rest of your life. Unless, a lot of times, it's negative. Sometimes we actually maintain negativity for the rest of our lives until it takes us out of here. But I would say that you also can do that. Yes, you can maintain good things for the rest of your life, that when you do leave here, you left here and you left the place called here a better place, in a better condition, with more love, with more hope, with more joy. And your rituals have the potential to help you to do that. It is merely the foundation to which you put all of your things and create more of these things. And that great solid foundation called your ritual will hold those things up to the highest, will hold those things up to the light. So think about it, that the ritual is the platform, is the foundation, it's what everything is built on. But when it's a healthy ritual, okay, when it's a healthy ritual, the things that it builds and the things that it holds, again, I'll say it again, it holds to the light. It reaches to the light. Now, if your ritual is an unhealthy ritual, the things that it holds will keep it down, will bring it more, it'll be more darkness that is attracted to those things than lightness, because the foundation is dark. So this, and we know this to be true. We know this to be true because we see it when we're setting goals. You know, we see it when we are setting goals and we're wondering why these things are not happening. We're following the rules. We read all the books. We did all the affirmations. We did all the visualizations. Why is this still not working out? Because the foundation is faulty. Because the ritual that you created is rituals that you were not conscious of creating, or that you're still not conscious of creating. And because we didn't look at our rituals as our everyday, daily routines, that really that's our rituals, since we didn't know that before, or maybe didn't think about it that way, and hopefully this series is making you think about it in a different way, which I know it is, because it's making me think about it in a different way. And when I say rituals, I mean every way. How do I celebrate? Celebrating too, when you had a good time and you're celebrating and you go for your daily rituals. So what is your celebratory rituals? Is it hurting you? Is it, you know, let me say this too. It's not about perfection. I'm going to do a video about it on my YouTube channel, and you can read and listen to that one. It's not about perfection. It's not about getting it all right. It's not about doing everything perfectly. It's not about even letting go of everything that no longer serves you. Now, I know you can't believe I didn't say that. It's not about that, because you can get so caught up in making yourself perfect and doing everything right and getting rid of everything that no longer serves you, and you'll find yourself not on solid ground. Because Why are you doing those things? Why do you want to eliminate those things that do no longer serve you? I'm going to tell you something that most people won't. If you don't know why, you'll pick it back up again. You'll create, that's what we call those habits. We didn't even talk about the habits. The habits are the things that you beat yourself up about, that you make yourself wrong about. That you hide under the covers, or hide, period. Hope nobody knows that you're doing this thing that you know is not serving you. But I'm telling you that the anxiety over what you do that is not right is far worse than the thing that you're doing that is not right. We could take ourselves into madness when we want balance and harmony. So we're creating healthy rituals for balance and harmony. Not to be perfect, not to be so on one side that we're stressed out. So we don't drink, we don't smoke, we don't eat cooked foods, and we don't do all these things. We don't have sex outside of marriage. We don't. All these things are supposed to be the right things to do, right? But yet we're sad, we're lonely, we have no friends, we're angry, we abuse our children, we abuse our co-workers, we are not nice people, we're quick with the mouth, we're always flying off the roof or flying off, just flying, period, and not feeling grounded. And so I don't want you to sit here and think that because you do something every day, and this may not be the healthiest thing that you do, that you should crawl under a rock because you're a terrible person. I even said that if that cup of coffee is your ritual, be in that cup of coffee. Drink it. Let it go down. Feel it. Smell the aromas. Feel the texture, the sweetness if you want to put honey. Whatever it is, the soy milk, the consistency. Feel it. The steam that comes out of the coffee or tea. Even if you're drinking wine, organic wine, and you know, yes, is it a healthy ritual? Probably not. But how can I turn it into a better ritual? Enjoy it with friends, lots of laughter, love, good conversation. Enjoy the aromas. The wine has aromas too. Think about the grapes that was picked and how it was picked, especially if it's organic or biodynamic. The care. Think about the benefits of it as opposed to the ills of it, or the toxins, or the hazards of it. Think about the benefits, and that will change everything. Do you understand that? It's holistic. It's way more than just being perfect, because I know full, all-out raw foodists that don't drink wine and nothing, and they tight asses, stressed out. Some of them have heart attacks and die early, because it's holistic. And until we realize and understand what that really means, we will keep doing the same things over and over, wondering why we just can't get it. You don't have to beat yourself up. You don't have to do that. I want you to find balance and joy and happiness in your life. And I know that your rituals can help that. But I don't want you to be so stuck. What about me? I have a great ritual. Get up at 4, do your yoga, the whole bit. Why can't I stick to that lately, but I stuck to it for 15 years or 14 years? Because there's some tweaking that needs to be done, because I'm in a different place. It's not that I'm giving up my wonderful ritual. It's that I'm creating other ones. And until I can figure out how that's going to be, I'll keep what I got for sure. But I'm not married even to that anymore. This world just keeps changing every single day. You know, I think about living in California. And in California, there is, to be honest, we may not feel it, but somewhere in California, there's an earthquake every day. On some small level, every day, there's an earthquake. So that means that California is constantly shifting. Where you thought you was yesterday, you're not. You just can't feel it. So if you're constantly shifting, you're constantly changing. If you're constantly changing, you're constantly having to readjust what is real for you. And if you're really doing the work, if you're really digging deep, if you're really cleaning and cleansing the womb, if you're really caring about who and what you are and what you want to be, then you're shifting even faster and further. I don't have all of the answers. I don't have it all. I'm learning as I go along, but I know a lot. And I have confidence in that. And I want you to have confidence in what you already know. and who you already are and what you already know that you are to be, because you have a divine purpose. And all I'm saying that is your rituals can take you closer to your divine purpose or further away. But that doesn't mean that you don't have to tweak it or change it, that you have to be stuck to the same one, that they're not going to keep evolving your rituals, because you keep evolving. It's not a quick answer. It can't be done in 4 weeks. But it's definitely the beginning of something really beautiful, of a way of thinking, of an understanding, of a knowledge. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'm not hard on myself. I used to be, and I was not a happy young woman. And now I realize I'm doing my best. I'm giving my all, and that's all that really matters. In the end, if you smiling, if your ritual ain't that great, but you smiling every day, you're waving to strangers, you're nice, you have a nice disposition, you're generous and giving, you share with others, people really like you, you got it going on. You got a little money in your pocket, you got a nice little honey on your side, things is pretty good. People want to be around you, people want to patronize you on whatever level. Could you love that just for a moment? Could you just be okay with that? Because that could be a ritual as well. You know, last night I did, well actually you're going to get this, I'm making this early, so you're getting this next week. But Thursday night I did my free once a month conference call for all. And you know, I give it to the people that watch me on YouTube, to the subscribers, the viewers, but everybody, every woman in the group, everybody is here and for me, and I'm here for you. So therefore that call is for you as well. So I'm going to make sure that you all get that call about the healthy rituals. I really enjoyed that call. I'm telling you all, I don't always know what I'm going to say before I say it. Not even the next sentence. So it's purely spirit. And I really want to make sure that I include that call, and I'll make sure that it's included today. Which, if you're watching this video, that means last week. That means you already got the call. You already got it. And even though it wasn't a call for our group, it's still a very important call, right? So I want you to really listen to that, because I kind of tie in creating healthy rituals with your goals. I do, actually. And so I want you to know, I want to have that for you. I don't want to spend so much time in this video, because I think what I said, I hope it speaks volumes. You know what, one of the sisters, thank you so much, one of the sisters in the group asked me to make this video, or at least take the time in a video to talk about this, and to you. You can't judge yourself by somebody else's progress. It just looks like they're doing super better than you, but in actuality, they got one thing down and they got it really well. That don't mean that everything in their lives is working. You may be sitting here looking at one of the sisters that was like a raw foodist for what, 3 to 6 months, or some really long time, which in the raw food world is a long time. And you may think, why can't I be that? I'm not working as hard as she is. She's doing well. And you don't know her frailties, her insecurities, although she shared it with us. We have no idea what she's going through in her entire life. Even in the group, we're just getting snippets of people's lives. So we can't say that everything they're doing is perfect or right. You might have things over them that you don't even know about. We can't compare ourselves to the people that seem like they're working harder than you. Some people are older. Some people have less time. Some people have been through so much that they got to put everything into it now. It doesn't mean that those people are better than you or are further along even. They just have a trajectory, and they on it, and they have to have it, and that's okay. You'll get there. When you're older, when you're getting closer to 50, you look at life in a whole nother way. So either you look at it as every day is precious because I don't know how much more I will have, or I've used so many of my days to not be happy that I'm deciding to be happy right now. Now, you don't have to be 50 or going on 50 to feel that way. You could be 20 or in your 30s or even in your 40s and say, you know what? I do want to change some things about my life. But on the other hand, there's some things about my life I really do like. And I want to make those things better. That basically, that Sister Nubia is not saying everything I do is whacked. Everything I do I have to throw away. She's saying, how can I improve and be more present and engage in every single act as a sacred act? Even having sex, drinking wine, eating cooked food even. How can I engage in that as a sacred act? Because that's what really matters. Creating healthy rituals is an individual thing. Creating healthy rituals, you can't compare it to another, nor can you compare your journey, nor can you compare your progress. So don't look at, if you look at the sisters in the group that seem like they're doing really well, just use it as inspiration in that area and know that you can do it as well. But don't sit there and think that you're just not on it. You know, I'm gonna quit the group because I missed all the videos and I'm just not on it. It'll come to you. It's already in you. Every series that we have done thus far, it's already in you. It's already in you. And anytime you need it, you'll be able to access it. Maybe right now you don't need that specific thing to take the forefront in your life. Like I read more than this books. I've read so many books about metaphysics and health and longevity, but I was reading it for pure pleasure, videos and DVDs, conferences, oh my God, talks, and just been there, done that. But I didn't know that one day I would be teaching these things to others, and I can't tell you all the time where all of it is coming from. I just know that it's all in there. That at some point in my life, I gathered the tools, and now I'm able to, when I need them, access those particular tools for what I need, and boom, you get this. So you don't ever have to compare yourself or your rituals to anyone else. All you got to do is love yourself with all of your heart. Because if you love yourself, you're going to get the rest of it right. I promise you. Short video. Again, I'll make sure you get that call from last night. It was the free conference call for all. It was a great call. It really was. And I really want you all to hear it. I love you with all of my heart. We are going into our next series, which I don't even know what it is. It's probably relationships. I don't know. We'll see. I hope so. But it might be travel. We'll have to see. I love you with all of my heart. So I hope that you get it, that it's no real one way. It's just about being present in everything that you do and doing it with reverence. Reverence, reverence to her, reverence, reverence, reverence to her, reverence, reverence, reverence to you, reverence. This is Nubia I, the Raw Food Goddess, the Womb Priestess, and a holistic practitioner, and I am sending you an abundance of reverence. Peace and blessings.